All right, today is Monday 12/4, and we're going to be talking about adding testimonials to your website. Notice today we're going to be talking about students are going to be able to work with their instructor and learn how to add testimonials to their Google website. Students will learn how to collect their site testimonials, and then students are going to learn where and how to place them on their website. What's a testimonial? Well, a testimonial is a statement that's from a past customer that describes how a product or service helped them. And testimonials are often written by a business based on specific questions they ask their satisfied customers. They usually show the impact through before and after comparisons or provide specific improvement statistics. When you're done with the assignment today, you will have time. If you've got your website completed with your testimonials, you're going to work on finishing the assigned code.hs, which is web design unit 8.1 through 8.14. All right, so let's get looking real quick. We have a link here I want you to click on. It's how to write an effective testimonial, and it's from Orbit Media Studios. And basically, they have 10 customer testimonial examples and web design and usability. First thing they're going to talk about is every one of your marketing claims should be supported by evidence. So you don't want to make up testimonials, because you can tell a lot of times if somebody on a website is doing that. Sometimes you got people that are doing it with their parents or loved ones, or leaving stuff on the website for them. So first thing you want to do is make sure that it's legit testimonial that you're using. And the easiest, most effective evidence you can add to a website is testimonial that you get from somebody. So you're about to dive into this complete website. It's going to talk about that. And why are their testimonials effective? Because the testimonials will increase your conversion rates. Conversion rate is basically somebody who's going to testimonials will increase your conversion rates. The benefits, they build trust by acting like a third-party endorsement, and they trigger conformity bias, also known as bandwagon effect. A lot of people see other people that are happy with your services, and so they say, oh, social proof is one of the two types of evidence that you can include. And by having that social proof from testimonials and social media, that really is something that can benefit your business. Now, there's two types of evidence: testimonials and data and statistics. And testimonials will fall into this big word called qualitative, which is a personal or appealing to the heart with emotion. You can think of qualitative. Sometimes you'll get a survey. People ask you 1 through 5 or 1 through 10. How do you feel about this? That's about your emotions and how you feel about things. Now, the quantitative has got to actually have data. So you'd say, well, we know that the company's 99% on time on delivery, or guaranteed delivery in 2 days. So people will be able to have some sort of a quantitative number that they can put down inside their evidence that they put for their testimonial. Now let's talk about how to get a great testimonial. One is asking for it. So the easiest thing you can do, sometimes you can send an email to somebody and ask them if they will participate. And if you're reading through this, you'll notice it says, "Hi there, Bob. I'm writing to ask if you wouldn't mind giving us a short testimonial for our website. We're updating a few pages. I'm hoping to add something from you. I would like to link back to your site." And so there's some things that you can put in an email. And down here it says, these are kind of identifying it. Quick favor. It says direct tone. You want to make sure you're asking and telling them exactly what you're looking for, the benefits to them, and if it's easy to decline, they will, or an offer that they're not going to have to do any work for it. So how it works in Google, sometimes you can share with social media on Google. You have a way to collect, if you have emails from people, you can solicit them to go on and leave Google reviews for you. So that's one way to get testimonials. It's always good on Google to have a 5.0 rating. So listen for testimonials. Sometimes you get grateful email messages. Sometimes you can also get social media love. Sometimes, like we said, like for Google reviews, Facebook, somebody will say, "You guys are the best. Keep up the great work." Um, Most of the time, if you're going to get people to leave social media reviews, I hate to say this after owning the business for a long time, if somebody's not happy, they're more likely to search out an opportunity to post something than people that are super happy. So, whenever you have the opportunity as a business to get reviews or get positive feedback from people, it's great to try to get that. Sometimes you just have to ask them to do it, and they're most likely to do it. Gushing in-person gratitude. You've been so helpful. Is there anything I can do for you? That's a great time to say, "Yep, please leave us a good review. Here's a document you can fill out. Maybe there's a little form. Um, Anything you can do like that to get a statement from somebody." Um, Pro tip: getting LinkedIn recommendations. The happy message you spotted was more about than the companies that you work for. They ask the person to recommend you on LinkedIn. That's pretty cool. If you don't know what LinkedIn is more like a business social media website, and we'll talk more about that before we get out of class. How are testimonials written? Well, the writing's key. How it's written will determine its effectiveness. Here are 3 writing tips for great testimonials. It's got to be short. Long testimonials are unlikely to be read. Long, rambling testimonials, that's not what you want. You want something that is going to be a quick note, something that, let you know you guys do a really good job. I'm glad to decide to do work with you. It's really great how easy your website is up to date and managed. I never have any problems at all. Uh, you come down here and look. Um, you can bold the most impactful words to guide visitors' attention to the best parts. That's an example. A good testimonial is authentic. Everything you say is written for marketing and people know it. So you can't help it. But when your audience says it, has the chance to be unexpectedly candid, even blunt, the virtual impossible for a marketer to write a copy as authentic as a customer. So check this example out. Wow. I just updated my site. It was so simple. I'm blown away. You guys truly kick. Thanks for being awesome. High fives. So the tone's authentic. It's disarming because of the language. You don't want to try to write this way. And I would probably maybe change that to kick butt. Um, so what should testimonies include? Well, the most important information is got to be credible. Uh, should include the person's name, their title, if it's a customer or adoptee or whatever you'd say for a dog business, the company and the picture. Okay. Least credible testimonials, they don't include those things. And sometimes it's just a person's initials. So we want to make sure that we page. All right, so I'm scrolling down through here and let's see. I think these are some good testimonials. Got a person's picture and it's got person's name, even has their social media contact. Let's go ahead and look at our website. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is have to make a testimonial link. If you remember correctly, we'd have to go to pages and we'll have to go down here and say new page, and then we'll have to type in testimonials. And we'll say done. And when you click done, you're going to get this page here. It's going to pop up. Now you're going to want to type a text box. You will have to include a text box here, and I'm going to go ahead and trash this one. But what you're going to see is when you do the insert text box, you're going to put in this kind of text here. People who think we're great. We said we got to have a picture. I put the name of the dog that was adopted, and then I got some text here. Now, I like to make sure the text font size is big enough to be read. I also chose a font that, like this caveat, I think I chose like a medium. this script here more looks like handwriting. I think it gives more of a personal effect. Made up a person's name here, Amanda Green, and I just put a dash, happy adoption mommy. Okay. These are the kind of things you'll see on testimonials, and kind of the story of Leo. You can imagine that's Leo, and how he's been a best addition to our family. There's a person with a child already, so he's part of the family. So you want to have two of these added to this page, and you want to make sure that like your picture has the complete image in front of it. You might have to, like when this image came in, it might have been like this. Okay, got to make sure you get your picture set up and drug out to a way where you can see everybody in the picture, and that the text box, that the words and everything are big enough that it takes up the entire box. That looks pretty good. Okay, so you need two of those on there. Got any questions, ask. That's how you add your testimonials. You need to make sure that you read this document that we have linked. Check out all the things that you need in a testimonial. If it comes to adding pictures, this font box here, basically what I did was I came over here on the insert tab, and I grabbed the one that has the one picture in the text box, and then I would go in and add the picture, select an image, go to Google Images, and I think I typed in like dog adoption. So you can take pictures and you can put those pictures on your website. As long as it's got a picture of a person with an animal, a dog, and then that would be good to include. And then you put your dog name, and then put your text in, the story that you have. Now, you obviously don't want to use the Cooper Animal Shelter because that's my place. You're going to put your places down. And then if you got a dog that's been adopted, like obviously you don't want that dog to be available on your available dogs to be adopted, because that would look odd that you have a testimonial for a dog and a dog is back in the adoption pool. Okay. All right. If you're done with that, you get done with all that. Remember, get that turned in, show it to me so I can see all your website's been completed. I'll put the grade in the grade book. Then you got web design, unit 8.1 to 8.14, 8.14 under code HS. All right. If you don't have any questions, then go ahead and get to work, and this video will be your resource.